So the girl I've been talking to said something I definitely didn't like, and that was, women are smarter than men. This was literally probably the worst thing she could have said to me. Women oftentimes seek out men who are taller, stronger, more accomplished, more educated, older, and who have more self-control than they themselves possess. This phenomena is called hypergamy. Women are pretty much naturally hypergamous when seeking out a male counterpart. What this essentially means is women want a leader. They want a man whom they can look up to in multiple ways. Men do not date this way. We don't actively seek out women who exceed us in ability. We see women who are doing well and we think something like, she is doing well, she doesn't need me, and we keep it moving. If men were hypergamous, then Oprah or Hillary Clinton would be 10 out of 10 to us. But we all know that is not the case. So my point in saying all of that is, by saying you believe women are smarter than men, you have basically said that women do not need men and that men are in fact less fit to lead or head a household than women. You are also saying that you essentially believe men are guilty until proven innocent in your mind. Meaning you are very likely to believe men are screw-ups until they prove to you otherwise. While these sentiments are in line with this girl's upbringing, her dad not being there for her, I still cannot co-sign that sentiment in any capacity. Because it overlooks many of women's flaws, faults, and drawbacks that they need a man's help, assistance with. For example, many women seem to have a problem with decision-making in the realm of relationships. Men can help with that. Many women don't know how to say no and they are taken advantage of. Men can help with that. Women tend to spend more frivolously than men, again men can help. The list goes on and on. But if you let women tell it they have it all together and don't need a man, why would you need or even want to be with a man whom you believe you are smarter than? You're not as smart as you think. I am so tired of women and their double standards. I am not tired of double standards. I believe double standards serve a much needed purpose. I am tired of women's double standards. Because they are the ones who are picking and choosing which gender roles they want to abide by and which ones they deem unnecessary. They need to just realize that each gender role has ups and downs as opposed to trying to pick and choose at will based on whim. For example, this girl believes women were oppressed because they couldn't vote or drive or work. But she doesn't believe men were oppressed for having to die based on women and children first, or for being drafted to go to the Vietnam War. Or for having to self-sacrifice and single-handedly pay for the needs of an entire family. Like each gender role has pros and cons, it's not a one-way street where women just get the short end of the stick. But women don't see this. They are basically saying, why can't I live the life of a man and still be treated as a princess? This is so stupid that I recognize it as layers and layers of ignorance that must be peeled back in order to be exposed. I mean, it is just foolish precept on top of foolish precept. Women have become so unintelligent that it is just mind-boggling. And this is why many grandmothers cannot relate to their granddaughters today at all, but that's a different story. Let me get back to my original points. Saying you think women are smarter than men is a complete slap in the face to what I am supposed to be for you, which is a protector, provider, lover, and leader. That is a total slap in my face. You're essentially saying you can protect, provide, love, and lead yourself better than I can. I am supposed to occupy these roles for you, but you are telling me you would do it better than me. Let me give an example of how stupid saying women are smarter than men is. It's just as stupid as a man saying that men are prettier than women. Women are supposed to be beautiful, they are supposed to be cute, they are supposed to occupy the place of the gorgeous princess. So if I as a man were to say men are prettier than women, then most people with common sense would recognize that as a very odd statement to make. Because I would be attributing traits that I should be getting from women, to men. Not only is that statement super gay, it's also fully ignorant, and backwards, and self-defeating. Because if you're a woman looking for a man who will marry you, and you say women are smarter than men, then you are impeding your own progress. Because no self-respecting man is going to want to marry a woman who views him as less than, or as a tag-along, or as someone who deserves condescension. Again. If I said men were prettier than women, women would be sorely offended, but I feel that saying women are smarter than men is along those same lines. You are telling someone they cannot be, or are not equipped to be, who they are in fact supposed to be to you. Women are supposed to be pretty. Men are supposed to be smart, looked up to, they are supposed to be leaders, they are supposed to provide guidance and share insight. These things are big reasons why we men exist. So to fully take these away from us is just wrong on many levels. I tell women they are pretty and give them compliments, and I don't expect any back. I just wish women would do the same for us men. Tell us we are smart and tell us we handle things well, and don't expect me to tell you that you can fix a car as well as I can. Let us men have our roles. Stop trying to destroy them, because trust me, if men have no identity, and adhere to no prescribed gender roles, you women are on your own. Value and honor what we men have to offer.